I don't know if I've got tape or whatever that she can watch. How about you put on I was hoping we maybe had something nice. Let's get you Operation Fort Knox. This sounds like fun. You woke up not queasy. It's some good news. It means the nervousness is likely discomfort rather than suffocation. So the thing is, pretty much since Zomboid has updated their game to multiplayer, almost all of my girls have been waking up with like agitation, like extreme agitation, always. And what we've worked out is it's her armor that makes her upset when she sleeps. Because I won't remove her armor or gear or anything while she rests, and because of that, yeah, she keeps just waking up very upset, uncomfortable and stuff. And she's constantly hopeless because I keep making her eat frozen stuff or gross stuff. And yeah, like I said, the biggest thing for her is at this point in the game, if she comes up with queasy after like a couple of days, then I'll know she's kind of fucked. But so far, everything looks like it's clean. And I never found the antibiotics. Fuck knows where those are in here. But yeah, apart from that, I gave her a lot of food. I know that a lot of food like increases your odds of living, and I've made her rest, and that's really the best I could possibly do for her, realistically. So I'm gonna see if I can make a couple of storage crates while I'm here, because I would like to get a little bit of inventory management, ideally. I didn't realize that tape was going to be so short, damn. Learn make a plank with a sword, that's great, but can I... top sling bag? Open box, no, I don't want any of that. Carpentry? I would think that it's carpentry. It might be building, hold on a second. I don't build shit very often, so... carpentry things, not rainwater collector. I've seen this before. I don't want to counter. Yeah, that. I don't know if there's a... I don't know if you can get like your carpentry up higher. Like, this is something you guys can like answer if you want to, but I don't know if you can get your carpentry up higher to the point where like a storage crate is like equal to what you can find out in the world. But last time I made one of these, they were not quite as substantial as like the ones you can find in the world, which wasn't really a huge issue. Storage is storage. No, you don't, love. You get your cheeks back here. Yeah, storage is storage right now, but yeah. Alright, I'm sure she can make more of those. I kind of want this shelf gone. I can't remember what I was doing with all this crap here, but I don't think she'll be able to carry it. So let's see if I can take all the VHSs out of here. I didn't mind them being on this wall, admittedly, but I want to get rid of them. I want to get rid of this shelf. You can't move that. Can I fit it in any of these shelves? Maybe. I assume I can't. Maybe I can. Hey, Invader. What are you up to? The higher carpentry, the better your furniture looks. Yeah, well, I haven't really gotten anybody higher than like a 4, and then she's like died and stuff before. This is our first one where we got to a point where we got like, okay, this is the second person I've had rainwater collectors on in a year. I've never had, like, I've had one other person, right? And we've got carpentry 3, we've got some cooking, some basic electrical, which I'm nearly at. Mechanics is up there. Tailoring's okay. Like, I've got some skills. She's got some skills. The only problem is she could possibly be maybe infected. I don't know. We'll find out. Like, we'll just have to wait the time out to find out if she dies or not. I just want to get rid of a couple of the, like, videos and shit from here so that I can maybe put, like, a row of crates, maybe. Because they'll immediately give me 6 crates, straight up. I've got a couple of water collector things, and yeah. I've got a sleeping bed thing, a bedroll. I've got running water still. At day 30, I've still got, like, running water, which is kind of neat. You know, I've had so many runs so far where, like, I lose power and, like, water in, like, 2 to 4 days. It's brutal, you know. So this game and my previous game, I've had like electricity this whole time. It's been brilliant. I want to just chuck all of these in here. I'm surprised that they're all gonna fit, honestly. Almost all of them. All right, hold on. We've still got a bit more to go. I also would love to get to a point where I can see what, like, I know that some of these fucking things are useful. I know that some of the tapes are good, but I don't know which ones. And I am working on that. I think I could fit more in here. I think I was leaving this for, like, the really good tapes and books. So, yeah, we'll see. Yes, believe carpentry 5 and stuff in a breakpoint where you start getting better storage and crates cabinets. So that's the thing though, is for ages I couldn't keep a girl alive for like up to like a month. So I was like, I'm not gonna bother trying to like blast the skills and stuff because what's the point if they're gonna die? And now I've got like, obviously this girl's only been alive for like 20 days and she's first life on this game, right? But yeah, I can keep them alive a bit longer. They can get skills. Like I'm still randomizing, give me that. I'm still randomizing whatever stats they get, right? As long as it comes up with 0 and I don't have to add or remove anything. That and whatever their occupation is and stuff is all random. So yeah, she's doing all right. Although, hold on, she's got prone to illness. So it's prone to illness and fast healer. So she'll probably recover from the scratch and then she'll fucking get sick. We'll see. I've only got 7 planks, so I don't know how many more of these I can make, but I'll try to disassemble. What do I need for this? I need a saw. I've got a saw over here. All the way over here. Can I grab the very top item there? Give me that. How did the last one died? So the last game ended because Rising and Apocalypse and all these new like game versions and stuff came out, and I put a vote to the community if they wanted me to play, like continue that save, or if they wanted me to like try one of the new ones and stuff. And so obviously the vote was to try Rising, or at least try one of the new ones, and I chose Rising. And yeah, so this is first life. This is number 1 on Rising. She hasn't died yet. But the previous game I was doing all right. I don't quite know how many lives I got up to. I think it was only like 3 or 4. They were lasting longer. They were lasting like a month and a half each, which was going really good. Or like nearly a month to a month, you know. And then, yeah, I had I had some fun with those. I had like a weak one that was like, you know, couldn't fight, but I learnt to weaponize the cars at that point because I couldn't fight. And then I tried to like avoid a zombie and I jumped off a veranda, but I jumped off a veranda with a full inventory and basically she just crumpled and died. So yeah, that sucked. But yeah, I've had a few various, you know, worlds essentially. I just I've only got to winter once. I would really like to get to winter again, you know. It's just at this point in time I kind of sort of really want the game to stop doing like updates that keep breaking it, as in like stop like corrupting the save kind of thing to where I can't use it. I would like keep it as like don't update it or something like that, but I've got Project Zomboid updates like as fast as it possibly can. I might not have enough materials for this. Hold on. I don't have enough wood left. I've got 3 planks. I don't think I have... Maybe? What is that? Is that wood or is that part of a gun? That might be... That's part of a gun. Alright, there's like wood here I can see, and I'm like, I don't know if that's like wood or what, but either way, I'll drop the shit back on the pile, you know? Okay, so I guess I kind of got to like figure some shit out with this, is I don't think that there's anything in these I hate having 50 million fucking plastic bags. So if I could, I'd love to just, if I could just see the ground. Hold on. You, give me these. Grab all of them. Grab the tote bag. I'm pretty sure it's empty. It is. I want to get rid of these. I don't want them to be like in storage with there because stuff will go into them. Flour's got stuff in it. I do want to put food places. I've got a lot of animal feed stuff. And I have a shit ton of car keys and all sorts of stuff. So for now, I'm gonna put these bags and shit over here because honestly, if I could just put one there for a moment and then put the rest of you fucking bags in there. There we go. That's how plastic bags are meant to be used. Jesus. Anywho, what else we got in here? We got a lot of materials. There's more plastic bags over there. Okay. I have a shit ton of pillows, which I do want to find those because I want to litter those around my bed if I can. Fuck it. Let's put it into category. I've got recipes. You know what? Let's grab as many books and stuff as I can. And then what do we got? Other books up here. I'll grab them out as well. I'll shove them all into like a crate. That way I can find them when I'm trying to do research and crap. I'll take the word search with me because why not? And the brochures and crap can come with me too because they're not burnables at this point. And the fuck else have I got in here? I got a lot of medicine stuff. I think my best advice for survival will be learn fishing. I mean, I know that fishing is supposed to be like really good for like feeding your character. It gives you a lot of like high fat food and stuff like that. I found a couple of like bait and tackly sort of places. My only thing is like normally like I know where like a good number of farms are that have got like, you know, chickens and shit. So like I haven't needed to worry about food ever, honestly, in Zomboid. I normally just get like, I'll go up to like a chicken farm and I'll take like, you know, 80 eggs home and then I'll just pop that pile in the oven and cook them and then I'll have like 80 boiled eggs and stuff. And I don't really care too much if they go stale because I've got like another 80 the next week, you know. So I haven't really had to worry too much. It just takes a long time to individually eat those. And if I wanted to add them to a recipe, it also takes just as long to do that, which does suck a little bit. But yeah, never too worried about that. I kind of want to get some of these containers picked up so that I can get rid of them, honestly. So I can move them or something. But yeah, I've heard that obviously all the fish is like good and stuff. I've gotten like paper clips and shit before, but I haven't dabbled. I did find, as I said, like 2 or 3 like bait fish place things, except that they were absolutely littered with zombies. And I was not able to get even remotely close to them. So there was that, unfortunately. I would like to revisit them later, but because I was going out, I wanted to intentionally explore the map. Because I don't want people to tell me where shit is or how to find like something specific place or whatever. I want to kind of loosely find it on my own. I knew that there was roughly a town up here somewhere, although I'm really shocked because the part that I came in on, I have not seen before. And I think the end that I've seen is maybe whatever the fuck might be down here. And it's a much, much bigger town than I thought it was. So that's a concern. But yeah, I have a shit ton of like, you know, cars in the area that I've unlocked. There's some like survivor houses. I don't know what this is, but I want to know. I'll figure it out. I'll come back to that. A couple of medical places, a retirement home, all sorts of shit. So like I'm enjoying like going and exploring and crap, but there was like I think that's a fishing place, and there was something back here. I wanted to check out this place because it had a neat looking little fishing place. But it was littered with zombies. Also, I'm pretty sure I stole a car from there. I think I hotwired a car. I don't remember if I hotwired a car, but if I did, also, I don't know if I have an eraser on me, but at some point I accidentally put this here. I don't have an eraser on me. There's one on the ground somewhere. I'll find it later. At the moment, I'm looking for medical stuff specifically, I guess, you know? This gives you lots of calories of fat. You get character fed, not lose weight. I haven't had a problem with that. I've been mostly like, at least this one, she's too new. I don't care what's going on with her weight. She's fine. Generally speaking, with my characters, some of my first characters were like constantly obese, and I was like, well, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. Obviously, they have like some issues with that in game mechanics and stuff, but then the next few characters I had were all kind of like mostly underweight, and I got the balancing act from both sides of the scale with that, where I kind of had to like, you know, what do I have to do to keep somebody thin? What do I have to do to keep somebody, you know, fatter and stuff? And it was kind of good practice with that too. So it's been good. Like, I don't do a lot of recipes. Obviously, this place, I don't have a antique stove, so I'm not going to be able to do cooking once, you know, it goes out. But at the moment, I have got a kitchen over here I can use for cooking. So I can go use that anytime I want. And I will if I need to. Looking for medicine. And I've got medicine in this place fucking somewhere. I don't know. Where, oh, here we are, first aid stuff. That's right, I needed to clean the bandages. You know when I said, like, I started a sentence earlier and my brain crapped out and I completely forgot what it was, but it was in the pile? That's what it was that I was talking about. I knew I would find it eventually. I also want to find, like, all of the electrical shit in here too at some point. I should also grab that because it's technically storage. All right, let's go find spots for this. Certain foods like that will satiate hunger, but since they don't have enough calories on them, your character will still lose weight even when full. So the thing is, like, I'm not stopping when she's just, like, gets rid of her little hunger thing, right? Like, most of the time she stays in, like, borderline almost starving, right? And then when she eventually does start, like, hitting the wall of, oh god, I need to feed her, then I will feed her. But then I'll sit there and I'll feed her pretty much either, depends what her weight's doing. If she's basically, like, if she's in the overweight category, I won't feed her too much. If she's in, like, the potentially going to, like, needs to lose, needs to gain weight or something, I'll just keep fucking stuffing her with food until it's green. And then I'll keep, like, 20, 30 eggs on me, and as I walk around, I'll constantly snack on eggs and shit. And it kind of either keeps her with, like, this thing that's, like, upticked or whatever, or, yeah, she's mostly fine. This girl I haven't even really had to, like, manage in any capacity yet, because I'm not that far in. Like, I did have to, like, make sure she had some food earlier, because obviously she's been scratched and shit, which, by the way, her bandages are still doing good. I want to put these in here if I can. And same with more of them. And also the paper bag. I'm pretty sure they're all empty. What else have I got? The wood saw is going to have to go away. So I found some medical shit. I wanted to pick up these fucking things because I can't find them on the ground. I want to get the shit out of them so that then I could put the containers and brackets away. Essentially, grab that. Like, I'll have like a bag of bags kind of thing. Normally I stack up all my bags in like a pile to indicate how many bags, what kind of kinds I've got. I literally don't care this time. As long as I can shove them all into like a bag, it's fine. These I consider to be technically medical. That's right, I stole glitter. Yeah. I also have more books. Here we go. I knew this section of the floor had a lot of books in it. Once I can get some shit off the floor, obviously I can see shit, plus I will hopefully avoid... There was this one time where the game decided to do this update where I lost, like, I think it was the generator update, and I lost all of my, like, half of my things that were on the ground, and that was pretty upsetting, because, like, I needed that shit. Can I equip that to secondary? Well, it made it very difficult for me to know what I did and didn't have, mostly, which was more frustrating. Chuck that in there, and then chuck all these in here. There we go. I took a lot of these things. If I can put them... I'll place like one of each thing out. So when I'm looking for it, apart from like the plastic bags and the pouches and shit, that shit can fuck off. Can you put that in the sewing kit? Yes, maybe unequip it? Perhaps. I don't know if this can fit inside that. It cannot. Okay, well, I've probably got a few of them, so I'll put a couple next to it and I'll see about maybe putting it in a backpack or something like that. I don't know. Alright. I don't see any more books just yet. What the fuck else have I got? I've got medical. Okay. There could be some in that pile. It could. This kind of looks like medicine stuff. What is this? I want the maps. They can come with me. And this should have, well, give me that. Give me that. Give me the toolbox as well. I'm thinking that maybe there's too much stuff here for me to be able to actually see it. There is a lot of canned food. There's a couple of rags I need to take out of here. There's a lot of paper. Okay, there's no real actual, like, other stuff there. So, if I could get you to just, yeah, chuck all the equal of things in there, and then I'll grab out... I thought that there was more medical in here, but are they... No, they're not random. Okay. So if I could grab the books... I know you're bored, love. Look, the TV only plays, like, so long so far, kind of thing. Like, sometimes I wish that some of the VHSs would actually play, like, a decently longer amount of time. I get that they're supposed to be, like, episodes, and most players probably don't want to sit here and wade through, like, you know, an in-game hour of, like, whatever kind of thing, whatever they've got to listen to and stuff. But for the actual purpose of general entertainment for your character, like, I wouldn't actually mind if they took the time to make, like, you know, a difference between, like, an episode versus, like, a movie or something like that. In which case something will run for, like, you know, an in-game hour versus, like, you know, 10 minutes or something like that, or half an hour or whatever. It's a thing. So your character actually has, like, some kind of entertainment in the background while they, you know, whittle away at something kind of thing. Because I'm sure that there's a few people especially want to play with, like, you know, like their character sits there knitting or something like that, listening to, like, a show or something like that. You know, the role-playing aspect sort of thing. And having to constantly get up and interrupt your character, and I know you are going to put it on there. Yeah, having to constantly get up and put something on kind of thing. Like, yeah, okay, if you're watching a show on your computer or something, that does kind of happen. But here at your computer, you just hit a button, right? With the tapes and stuff, you've got to swap them over, wait for it to come out, swap them over, and then, yeah, go again kind of thing. Just a bit slower sort of method. So I also keep picking up all these, like, tools and crap, but I want to put these in here. I don't really have a spot for a lot of this shit yet, and a lot of this was, I want you to kind of just honestly dunk it on the floor away from the thing so that it's not going into the same ass pile, if we could. I know this seems like counterproductive and shit, but I've got it out of a container, I've moved it over, I've put the other container away. Like, I have a shit ton of food and stuff here on the ground, which I would like to get. I'd also like to take all the electronics as well. I want electronics to be in a container of its own, and I want to grab all the food, and I want to put that shit away too. Not the slug repellent stuff. You give me all of that shit too. Alright. A little bit more food to go. So I don't have much in the way of space for actual food, but I could put food near where I'm storing it, you know. There's a giant stack of pillows. Give me that shit. I was going to put that in my room. I also thought about putting like sheets on the opposite side of the windows. Realistically, what I should do is put actual like barricades because it's just glass. But we'll see. We'll see what I do with that. Okay, what have I got? I've got electronics. There's a big pile of electronics and food here. So I can grab all the electronics. Electronics and fire source are very close to each other always, honestly. That I don't even know if I can carry this much food at one time with her. All the stuff that she's already got on her, but I'll try. I did not manage to successfully pick it all up. I'm going to need more containers, obviously. I sort of want to just put all of the food into one of these crates. Realistically, I also kind of just thought about putting like food and shit like on this side of the thing. Or like even in these kind of cabinets. I guess I could put them in the cabinets. I should also get rid of that thing too. So I'll put them in the cabinets. That way they're kind of near it because I tend to walk into that space. And a lot of this stuff is not fridgeables, but I can see about putting it in the fridge if something needs to be fridged, you know. I was going to mention, but you didn't want to backseat too much. Place 3 blankets and still see outside, then place curtains open you need to. See, I have no intention of opening the curtains. I just want to... I want to keep it that the zombies can't necessarily see me inside because at the moment we've got lights on and stuff like that and occasionally the zombies will walk up here, and because I'm constantly listening to shit in here, I am concerned that they'll come knocking and I don't want them to break the glass. Because if I do end up staying here and we progress through into winter, I want the windows to be sealed, you know, ideally. Because I'm not really into doing all the masonry type stuff yet. I don't want to remove that. What I want to do is I want to see if I can remove the cash register. I want that thing the fuck out of there. I'll go put it in a different building. I don't care. Where did that go in my inventory? Can I... No, I can't. Let's go next door and go install that. No zombies. Nope. Alright, let's go put this on some random ass table. Whatever. Actually, let's put it in this building. I don't go in here. This place is basically already emptied out. So, if I install this... That doesn't look like that... The hell was that? Put it in the corner there. I heard something go like tap tap and I don't know what that was. There shouldn't be any zombies throughout this whole building. None of these cars are on. I made sure of that. I don't know what that was. It's fine, I guess. Anyway, she's getting a little bit hungry and I've got a little bit of food on me and I put some stuff in her fridge. So, let's have a look at what's stored out. She can have some cherries. She can have some chives. I'll have to go to the carton eventually. No, I want you to eat the chives, love. There you go. I forgot, I got a box of batteries and shit. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've still got... Well, there's some more medical shit. I might just grab that while I'm here. So I'm still trying to, like, pick up and put away, like, as much as possible. Still trying to put some... That's not supposed to be in there. I'm still trying to put, like, random containers down there. I'm gonna need more wood for this. I don't know how much more wood. I don't know how many more containers. But if I can get this shit off the ground, that would be amazing. I haven't seen her necessarily, like, express her, like, infectedness at this point. Like, I think maybe she's okay. This is only, like, day 2, but I haven't seen anything else happen with that. So, I'm really hoping that she's good, you know. Also, this pile on the ground, whatever is matching it, just put it on the ground with it. And there was a bunch of keys... Fuck knows where. There was like a bunch of keys like there, that pile there. I wanted to dump these extra keys here. And I don't really know where I want to put all the electrical shit yet. But I guess I could put like a miscellaneous materials box or something with this. Because I've got a lot of electronics. I've disassembled a lot and I'm very close to a level. So I can find it easier and I can sit next to it and I could just sit here and like have her like work on it. If she's not infected, great. If she shows any kind of queasiness or anything, I will take her for a fucking round robin through town, and we will absolutely, like, super duper freaking hotwire every freaking car I can come across in town so that I have as many drivable options as possible. Now, this thing now has a shit ton of pillows. It's got like, I don't know, six pillows in there, I think. I'm pretty sure there's more pillows out here. I just haven't found them yet. It's like one there. There's like 3. I can build up that bed. We can make it better. There's also like a shit ton of tarps. If I took a moment to pick up all the tarps and all the clothing, that'd be great. Like, I've got like, I think 3 planks. I need 1 more. I could probably cut down, like, I've got trees here. I don't like aesthetically cutting down trees near me. So I could walk either, I don't know if up there has many. I could walk up to the end of the street or take this up to the end of the street with the wood axe, which I think I still have on me. Yeah, the hatchet. I have a hatchet on me. It's better than nothing, right? And then I could go and get some logs, and then we could get some containers. I also really need to check out what her clothing situation is, because she's going to have a shit ton of holes throughout all of her gear now, unfortunately. And yeah, once we've got a couple more containers and I can actually see the floor, this would be pretty good, because I'd like this, like these bits here, to kind of be like a drop-off or something. I'd like to have like workspace in here kind of thing, you know. I also need to feed her, which I don't know if she's got something she can snack on. That there we go. And yeah, after she's had her snack, that'll be basically it for tonight. I can't remember, but I think next week has Project Zomboid. My schedule's going to be like a bit all over the damn shop for a hot minute.